And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we are getting ready for our third game of the evening as the A-Town Tornadoes, that score out of date, obviously. The A-Town girls getting the win there, 57-26. We'll reset our scoreboard here and get you ready for our boys' varsity game here tonight. Third and final game of the evening. Before we get to it, we are going to get to a conversation with the head coach of the A-Town girls basketball team, Brent Dugan, joining us here on TSSR. Coach Dugan, looks like we're about ready to head to our national anthem here. Oh, no, we got the school fight song here. Fight song, and then we'll probably get to the anthem here. First off, congratulations on the win there. Win number 21 on the season, but more importantly, clinching that regular season LTC title. Got to be a good feeling with one more game to go. You already got that taken care of.
Well, technically we're the 1 seed, but we still got to win tomorrow. LTC rules are really weird. You gotta, if you have a tie, then it's actually a tie.
Oh, really?
Even though head-to-head, in the common knowledge of how you think of things, that's how it's supposed to happen.
You're up there right now. You got that one seed there. Now you just kind of got to just go back out and take care of business then tomorrow.
Yeah, we got Galva tomorrow night, and that will end our regular season, and then we'll prepare for the LTC tournament, which is Saturday night. We'll be playing at 6:30, and this gym right here in Abingdon, and then we'll turn around and play Wednesday at some point in time, depending on what happens there Saturday night.
Certainly so, but I mean, you guys kind of were wanting to get at least you mentioned during the broadcast last night there against Ridgewood, you needed at least the one to get into that Wednesday. And you guys got the job done, and you really kind of came out, and it looked like you guys were on a mission in the early going there, kind of making a statement early, getting out to a huge run. I mean, you guys were off and running 17-1 in that first quarter, just kind of taking control of the ball game there. That had to be a really good feeling after things a little shaky in the early going of yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, when we got off to such a slow start last night, that was the key in the pregame. I said, hey, girls, we got to get off to a better start. Big crowd out here, show off a few things. And like you said, the 17-1 start was definitely a great start, and I thought we did it the right way. We were in passing lanes. We got a couple early calls that I thought may or may not have went our way. No big deal. But I thought we played through that really well.
Certainly so. And, like I said, you guys kind of took it to them early and then just really didn't let up here. 57-26 ended up being the final score here. Kennedy Quinn, I mean, she put together another fantastic performance here tonight, 20 points. Again, it's the passing, though, setting up some amazing shots there tonight. But I feel like the passing all around here tonight, everybody seemed to pass the ball really, really well. I thought Chesney Engel came in and made some good passes. Everybody seemed to be getting in on the passing here tonight, and that's got to make you really happy with the postseason right around the corner.
Absolutely. I thought Chesney played her tail off, and she did a nice job.
She took some shots, too, tonight.
Yeah, she did. But I'll also say this, Kennedy, whenever she goes on the floor, her numbers, and we just talked about this, with scoring, you know, we talk about a lot of that stuff. Against West Central, she had 21 points, 9 assists, almost a double-double, right? But you get 9 assists as a point guard, and you get those 21 points. That's a hard thing to do. Then to turn around last night, get 23 points and 9 assists, okay?
Yeah.
It's one assist away from a double-double. And we all would agree that there were some shots missed on her passing the ball. I'd also tell you this, tonight she had to be close to some of those numbers as well.
Yeah.
Getting 20 and maybe a 7 assists, but also we're not even playing the fourth quarter a couple different times.
Yep.
So I will compliment that girl up and down, her work ethic tonight. Even though she got in foul trouble early, I had a little bit of trust. I had a lot of trust in her, and I thought she played awfully hard, and she did some nice things at that point guard position, and she just distributed the ball so well as the others are coming along that well as well.
I don't think anybody plays better with 2 fouls than Kennedy Quinn does. Just avoiding that third foul there. There's so many people out there who they pick up the 2 fouls, they get a little frustrated, and then in that frustration maybe even pick up a third foul, but I don't think there's anybody better than Kennedy Quinn with 2 fouls. We'll talk more about that more with Dugan in just a moment.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Every town has its own rhythm. And here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, joined by girls basketball coach Brent Dugan, joining us here on TSSR as well in the post game of the girls game, getting ready for the boys game. As we've got the starting lineup being announced there just a moment ago for ROWVA Williamsfield. I'll get that for you here in just a moment. But we've got the starting lineup for the A-Town Tornadoes. Coach Link and his crew stepping out. Just a couple of home games for them left on this floor. As number 0, Lucas Andrews, makes his way out onto the floor here. Pretty similar lineup to what we've seen in games past.
If it ain't broke, you always say don't fix it, right?
21-3 on the season. I think that's pretty solid stuff right there for Coach Link and crew. Trey Keenan, number 3, followed by the school record holder the last time we were here.
Yeah,
Alex
Fouch,
Fouch, 7 threes last week in that ball game against West Central. Riker Darst, he's a sharpshooter as well, as he finished, he's out there, number 5, and then number 22, Aiden Stromson. That's your starting lineup here for A-Town. As we're joined once again there by Coach Dugan as well. Coach, I don't know if you're planning on sticking around here with us for this entire game, but, certainly you guys picking up that win here tonight. And, the boys coming down the home stretch here. What do you think their message is from Coach Link here, as just a couple of home games left on their docket here this season?
Well, I'm sure he said much of what I said. It's a big crowd. They come here to see you guys and see how well you're doing. Just make sure you live up to the advertisement and play with action tonight. Don't play with just what the paperwork says is going to happen. Because you get kind of caught up in that sometimes, looking records and saying, oh, we're better than them. Well, just go show it then.
ROWVA Williamsfield looking for their first win of the season. Boy, would they like to play spoiler against a 21-3 A-Town Tornadoes team here. Good to have you with us. Feel free to get into the comments. Folks getting in the comments already here tonight, as there's a shot no good by Riker Darst, and the rebound comes out. Bringing it up the floor there, number 14, Mason Empson. Into the corner. There's a 3 on the way for the Cougars. That one rattles home. It is Drake DeJeans from downtown, and a quick start for the Cougars, 3-0 here in the early going. With it left side, here's Trey Keenan with it. Back up top into the corner. Alex Fouch thought about it. Instead, gets it inside to Keenan. Nice pass to Aiden Stromson going inside, and a foul called, and Stromson will go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
I like the patience there by A-Town, and good job by getting the ball in the middle. Look low post and look opposite, and that's really no one invented that, by the way. I mean, it's been kind of the art of breaking down the zone. Get the ball in the middle, look down low, and look opposite. And you'll usually get a good shot or a good penetration from that backside.
7:09 to go here in this first quarter, as Stromson to the line. Gets the second of 2. 1 of 2 from the line here, 3-1 the start. And that one thrown away on the inbounds play, the ensuing inbounds play. So it'll be A-Town basketball. Edward's got a question for you here there, Coach. What do you think your recipe is this season? He says that your girls are cooking up some good gumbo, a little metaphor for the season there. This recipe, whatever you guys are cooking up, it's been pretty good here. Again, going to 21-5 on the season.
Yeah, I wish I knew all the ingredients to what we're cooking up, but right now we're just trying to push the ball, and obviously Kennedy's hard enough to guard in a half court, but you get her in a full court game, and it just gives her more lanes to drive and more avenues to do. And like you said, I think we passed the ball extremely well tonight. Do we got to go to commercial here, or you want to stay?
What's that?
You want to go to commercial?
Nope, we're good. We got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
You were talking about the passing. I thought a couple times the ball didn't even hit the floor. We kicked to the head, looked backside, and I know Callie and Avery made a little, pass ahead and made another bounce pass and layup. And when you make those kind of fast breaks, ROWVA Williamsfield was basically finding themselves getting to half court and running back down the other end because we were just so fast getting the other end with that layup. So it's good to see that, and I think that is the recipe for us. Just get the ball in transition. Now that Kennedy has been getting that 20 points and 8 or 9 assists type of stats, which, by the way, are unreal stats. I mean, put it in perspective. That's just not your everyday stats.
Yeah.
But she's been playing really well since January, first part of January. Not that she played bad before that, but her numbers have been really, really solid and really consistent, and only getting that done in 3 quarters.
Yeah, certainly so. I mean, it was an incredible performance once again, and certainly helps to have her on your side. She's a player you like to have on your side, but boy, if you're the opponents, you want to see anybody but her on that
good point.
On that sideline. 6:15 to go here in the first. As Vicky joining us here in the comments, good to have you with us here. Top of the key, that one poked away for a moment. Lucas Andrews playing some good defense here in the early going, as there's a little mid-range floater. That one no good. Off the back iron, rebound goes to Trey Keenan. Bringing it the other way, here's Riker Darst into the corner. Alex Fouch from downtown. That one up and good. Alex Fouch set the record last time we were here. He gets that one to go for 3. He's got one, 6-3, 5:45 to go, as there's a baseline pass. Jumper on the way, no good. Aiden Stromson with a rebound. Quickly up the floor, there goes Lucas Andrews running the fast break.
That's what I'm talking about right there, Why. Those are greatest fast breaks ever. Ball didn't even hit the floor. Good job by Aiden outletting it.
Lucas Andrews with the bucket, his second here in the quarter, as there's a steal. Another play inside to Keenan, lays it up and in, counted into foul. Trey Keenan with the bucket and the harm as the pace has really picked up. A-Town rolling here early, 10-3, 5:24 to go here in the first.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was just 3-3 a second ago, and now look at that, 10-3, and add to it here at the foul line.
So going to the line here is Trey Keenan for the and one. That one up and good. He gets the 3-point play. 10, make it 11-3 here in the early going. There's Lucas Andrews out guarding. Whoa, a little elbow there, gets away with it. That one blocked away though, as Trey Keenan blocked it. It goes out of bounds, last touch by A-Town. Tell you, somebody that, we talk about Lucas Andrews and his defense all the time here on the boys' side. Somebody who he reminds me of on the girls' side and who had a really good day defensively for you guys. There's Avery Stiegel. I mean, she was locking down anybody that was in front of her here tonight. Avery's really picked up the defensive presence here over the last month or so, I feel like.
Yeah, tonight it was definitely, we call it, Avery makes us really, really, really good. And then when she isn't engaged or doesn't have those nights, sometimes she just makes us real good. You know what I mean?
That one from way downtown, it's Duncan Seacrest from another zip code. That one good.
And I always tell her, hey, listen, you and Caden and Kennedy can't have bad nights. You have bad nights, we have bad nights. But between the three of them playing well on a high level of energy and getting tip passes, like you said, Lucas and Avery are similar players. And I would even say that, Lucas has just done so much more just for the boys team and deflections he gets. And he always draws the toughest offensive guy. He's always getting those deflections, even though he's drawing those guys.
3, that one up and good, counting in a foul. Alex Fouch with the 3-point basket and the harm.
He's trying to break his record tonight, evidently, huh? Off to a good start with
Off to a
there.
good one. He's got 2 here in the first 4 minutes. It's a pretty good pace. Checking into the ball game here, number 13. I believe that is Gage Browning. That is.
I was given the ESPN, is here tonight. Wyatt over there. You got to give them props. I like that over there.
Yes, sir. We talked to them in the pregame here. That was a lot of fun. I told them get something, get them onto it, a little app, some kind of thing. Just have some fun with it. Who knows? Maybe they'll be taking my job here in the future. With it up top, dribbling around is Hayden Tucker. Left side, there's a 3 on the way. That one good, as that one for Daniel Scala for 3. Gets an answer, and ROWVA Williamsfield staying in this thing, down 2 scores, 15-9.
Got to have movement in that middle, guys. Oh, here you go again.
Drives a three on the way, halfway down and out. Rebound goes. Here comes the Cougars, a double team, almost a triple team there. Out of half court. Corner three on the way. That one off the front of the rim, tipped out, top of the key, another try. That one from downtown. Hayden Tucker for three. Well, the threes are flying here in this one.
Kind of reminds me of that Knoxville A-Town game. Early on, the Knoxville team was hitting those big shots, hitting big threes, and got to get ball in the middle, guys.
3:10 to go here. First quarter, 15-12. High-scoring first quarter here in this one. Alex Fouch with it, back by the volleyball line. He'll move, kick it right side. Here's Riker Darst. Top of the key. There's another three on the way for Alex Fouch. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to the Cougars.
I still want him shooting that shot. I mean, you missed 2 in a row now. You still got to hit that shot.
Spin move as there is Hayden Tucker. Lost it, out of bounds. Last touched. Oh, they say last touch by A-Town.
Wow.
One official on the baseline said it went to ROWVA Williamsfield. The other said it was off. Yep, they're going to say A-Town basketball. 2:42 to go here in the first. Colby Hightower will check into the ball game here for the Tornadoes.
You talk about somebody who's been playing well lately in like the last 2-3 weeks. Colby Hightower has been playing really, really well. Slashing, getting good rebounds, passing the ball pretty well, and shooting it well.
Colby Hightower now with it at the free throw line. He'll step back, 2.5 to go here in the first. As the pass goes into Keenan, back out. There's a three on the way. Colby Hightower, wide open, hits that one from downtown.
We called that one, didn't we, Wyatt?
That we did. 18-12. Quickly the other way. Trey Keenan skies for the rebound. He's been jumping out of the gym here recently, going up and getting some of those rebounds. 18-12, 2:05 to go. There's a free throw line pass inside to Timmons, tipped back out. Good heads-up play there as it goes left side. Riker Darst, left wing three. That one from downtown. My goodness.
You take your sharpshooter off with Fauci, who's got the school record, and then lo and behold, he hit two threes right after that.
21-12, the score. A-Town back in front by 9. Right side, here is Hayden Tucker. Kicks it into the corner, nearly lost it. Throws that one off the front of the rim.
Kid being Graham, you got to watch out for Graham.
Driving inside, there's Darst. Nice pass inside, trying to get it to Timmons. It's tipped out of bounds. In the JV game, I don't know if you were watching, Coach, they had 20 threes between the two teams in that game.
Oh, wow, I didn't know there was
12 threes by A-Town. Eli Schisler had 7.
I knew he was hitting it pretty early.
And driving inside, there's Colby Hightower slashing to the basket. That one no good. Rebound, Keenan lays it up, no good. But ROWVA Williamsfield had 8 in the game as well. So 12 and 8, 20 threes between the two sides. We got a whistle out of bounds.
There again, there's Hightower and Lucas Andrews over there. Good job by both of those guys. Nice trap. You know, anytime you get a trap, put a trap on there on the sidelines, you're going to be in good position. And you don't reach. That's the other part of that. Sometimes our girls want to reach in those situations, and it drives Coach Dugan nuts.
I think you guys had 7 threes here tonight. So,
did we?
Yeah.
Well, the one before halftime was the biggest one.
Yeah, that was one wild shot from Kennedy. She was due for one right there at the buzzer, but especially at half court.
It's funny you said that because we were talking about that our freshman year. Coach, can I get one of those to go down? Because it seems like I got a bunch of I have a bunch of those shots.
That one from downtown as Riker Darst hits a 3.
Great ball move by A-Town. Inside, then pass it outside. Hightower did a good job getting in that gap and then finding Riker on the backside.
24-12, our score, 30 seconds to go here in the first. Driving right side, here's Duncan Seacrest. Back by the volleyball line, kicks it left side. DeJanes back up top. Empson, top of the key. He'll try to get an answer, no good. And the rebound comes out. Riker Darst, chance to get a last-second shot here. 10 to go here in the first quarter. Riker Darst, he's got a couple threes. Goes to Hightower, back to Darst in the corner. Open look.
Long.
That one a little long. Tipped back into play, but that's going to end our first quarter. Boy, the threes are coming from all over the place here. 24-12 as we go to the second. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Fall through.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, getting help from head coach of the girls, A-Town girls basketball team, Brent Dugan, joining us here tonight. 24-12, 5 threes in the first quarter of this ball game for A-Town. All threes for ROWVA Williamsfield. So we've had 9 threes already in this game, and we're one quarter down.
Loyola Marymount back in the, late 80s, early 90s.
Yes,
That's all they
sir.
did was jack up threes. Grinnell has that style as well, although they're 5-in, 5-out type of offense and defense.
Yep. Pretty crazy. What a game to start here in the first half, 24-12 as we start the second quarter. Good to have you with us here tonight. Feel free to get into the comments. Vicky, Ed, all joining us here tonight.
Where's the 5-second call?
As bringing it inside. That one's stolen away. Here's Lucas Andrews up the floor. Riker Darst will lay that one up and in. Riker Darst with a quick basket there the other way as A-Town in front, 26-12.
That's disappointing. It wasn't a 3. Oh, here we go again.
That one's stolen away. Here's Alex Fouch. He's going to go to the rack, lay it up, no good, but a foul. 8 points, by the way, for Riker Darst here in the ball game. 26-12, our score. Ed, I missed your comment earlier. They're going to take your job and work at ESPN. How'd that work out for you with ESPN? Well, we're not doing that right now here, as that was kind of a contracting deal. They kind of hired us at TSSR to work those Western games. Haven't done it this year, though. Saw me on the screen once, and we're like, yep, we need to get that guy off of there.
we need better agents. That's what it is.
Next one up and good.
Hey, Ed, do you want to be our agent?
Hey, you know what?
He's on here enough. He knows what we can and can't do. Oh, quit reaching, guys. We gotta do that. We gotta quit reaching.
Into the corner. There's a 3 on the way. That one no good by Daniel Scala. And the rebound the other way. It's Trey Keenan going to the basket and laying it up and in. Trey Keenan's got 5. A whistle and a timeout. 29-12. Hot start here for A-Town. As we'll see, it's a full timeout. We'll take 30 back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan on the call here as we are in the second quarter. 7:07 to go here in the second. Another timeout for ROWVA Williamsfield. They want to keep this thing relatively close without it getting much more out of hand here. But, boy, with the hot start, the shooting that A-Town's had, I don't have the exact shooting numbers here, but, I mean, the shooting percentage, especially from downtown, outrageous here in the first quarter plus here for A-Town.
Yeah, and again, we've talked about this every time we do a game. The scoring comes from just different waves, different people, and it's nice to see that, and obviously it's hard to guard.
Up the floor, here come the Cougars as that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by A-Town, 29-12 our score. ROWVA Williamsfield with 3 timeouts left here in this ball game.
Looked like Rikers wanting to come trap there at the what we call coffin corner, but I don't know. I think Fauci made a good decision just to go ahead and breaking back.
As Mason Impson kicks it into the corner. Top of the key, there's a 3 on the way. That is no good by Sechrist, and the rebound.
Ooh, trouble.
Back out, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Keenan. I agree with you. I thought he hopped there a couple of times. Carson Slagle will check into the game here for A-Town. He's another sharpshooter coming in off the bench. I mean, we talk about it so many different times. You know, there are 4 or 5 sharpshooters deep here off the bench, potentially even for A-Town. You never know where the offense is going to come from. That one off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound again here. Mason Empson has it in the corner, lost it for a moment, out of bounds. Last touch by A-Town.
You know, long shots mean long rebounds, but you still got to get contact. I even like tonight we had a ball that bounced on the floor a couple times and we still had the girls blocked out. And I talk about that as a coaching point. Like, girls, you should be able to block out. The ball should be able to bounce. You still get the rebound. Because we just sometimes run to the rim. And of course, I did it back in my day, and I know that's what all us coaches talking about boxing out. It's a lost art. But I'll tell you this, tonight I did see it a couple different times where we made the contact, kept contact, and then went and got the basketball.
Max Nichols with that basket there a moment ago, as that is the first 2-point basket of the ball game for ROWVA Williamsfield. They had 12 points all from the 3-point line.
And the key to going against a zone defense like ROWVA Williamsfield has right now is not move when they move, but wait till they move, then move. Like that Aiden just moved right there. I call it being a stealth. Just coming in and, right there. Good job, Trey.
Goes inside, it's to Keenan. He'll go inside, lay it up, no good, but a foul called, and Keenan earning 2 shots.
But there's to my point, the defense moved. Trey slithered in right behind him, got to the open pocket. It's kind of like being a dentist. You got to find the cavity. Like that one?
Yeah. Not as somebody who needs to go get one of those taken care of here in the near future.
True. We're talking in basketball terms. Yeah, we don't want to go to the dentist, do we?
Oh, no. But going to have to once basketball season's over. That one up and good for Trey Keenan. I figure people don't want to have me come in with all numb mouth there. That would not be a good I can't talk half the time anyway, as that next shot no good by Keenan. He's got 6 here tonight. 30-14 our score. 5.5 minutes to go here in the second. Free throw line as that one's stripped, stolen away by Alex Fouch. And then dribbling it up the other way, Carson Slagle is fouled.
That's what's frustrating for a coach. I know I looked at Coach Hart. Your guy gets kind of bodied up a little bit, tips the ball away, and then you get called for one of those. It's kind of like, got to be consistent. But I didn't see that one. There, Mr. Thompson saw that one obviously better than I did.
30-14 our score. 5:20 to go here in the second. 3 fouls, by the way, on ROWVA Williamsfield here in the quarter. Into the corner it goes to Slagle. And now to Andrews. A nice pass inside. Gets it to Keenan. Kicks it back out. Darst, left side. There's Slagle from the left wing. There's a 3 on the way. No good. Battle rebound into the hands of Andrews.
Guess who?
Lucas Andrews comes away with it, driving inside. Darst, a nice pass to Aiden Stromson. Can't get the layup, puts his own miss up. That one no good. Couple of chances for Stromson, can't get it to go. That one tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Keenan.
We've seen that one before, haven't we, on the football field. He's coming from that opposite defensive back position and knocking the ball down or getting an interception, but that was a nice play there. In the backcourt.
Heck of a football player there, Mr. Keenan. A lot of good athletes out there on the floor here tonight for both sides. With it right side, there's a 3 on the way for Sechrist. That one rammed out, no good. Good look for Duncan Sechrist. Bringing it the other way, here's Keenan. 4:25 to go.
Duncan, it would be Sam's nephew.
Yeah, Sam's nephew. All right. Sam was in the chat earlier. I haven't seen him here tonight.
He's down here over here to the left.
I was wondering if he was here in attendance tonight. He was in the chat of the girls' game, but I figured he was here. Over to the left side, Riker Darst for 3. That one no good. Tip back out. Able to get it is Carson Slagle. He'll go to his spot there on the left side. Think about it, but instead gets it back out to Darst by the logo. Under 4 minutes to go here in the half, 30-14. Driving inside, Darst kicks it out. Slagle will move, nice hesitation move there. A little mid-range floater up and good. It's Carson Slagle with the basket from mid-range, 32-14 the score.
There's another lost start, that mid-range shot, and I know when Carson comes in, that's probably the best part of his game, Wyatt. He's getting in that seam. He does a great job of shooting over people, especially for his size. And, exactly what the doctor ordered when you're wanting Coach Lean to get a nice-looking shot there in the middle.
There's Aiden Stromson inside after the pump fake. A whistle and a foul called. 3:22 to go here in the second. Be 2 shots upcoming for Aiden Stromson. 1 point here in the ball game. 2 shots, though, now at the line. That foul going to be on Max Nichols. It'll be his second, team's 4th. Next one on the way up and good there for Stromson. 33-14. A-Town coming into this one at 21-3, 7-0 in the Lincoln Trail Conference. That one off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Riker Darst. Right side, here's Keenan. He'll drive to the baseline on a whistle and a foul, and that's going to send Keenan to the line, as that is the 5th foul on ROWVA Williamsfield. So A-Town's in the bonus.
For the next 3 minutes and 18 seconds, and honestly, they probably needed the foul there because he's going to earn it from the line. Otherwise, Aiden had an easy layup on a nice little pass from Trey there on the inside seam.
So Trey Keenan to the line. 33, whoops. For some reason, my other thing isn't working there. There we go. First one on the way, rimmed out, no good. 6 points for Keenan so far here in this one. 3:18 to go here in the first half. Keenan, one more at the line. It's up, and it is no good. Timmons, though, will tip it back out. Rebounding's been really good here in this one so far. Nice pass inside to Timmons, no good. Tip back out again. Another chance here for the Tornadoes. This is a long defensive possession for the Cougars as we approach 3 minutes to go. Left side. Riker Darst backs down, kicks it out. Here's Andrews.
Got a triple team, move it quickly.
Into
there
the corner, there's Hightower for 3. That's off the rim, no good, and another offensive rebound.
Coach Hart has got to be frustrated all the.
Driving there inside, it's Lucas Andrews.
Good cut.
Inside, back out. Here's Keenan from the corner, a 3 on the way. No good. Offensive rebound by Hightower, a whistle. And a full timeout as Coach Link wants to talk it over.
Was that 5 or 6 offensive rebounds in a row?
I lost count. We'll take a break. We'll try to count back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan on the call here as we are about to wrap up the first half here. 2:34 to go here in the first half, as the A-Town Tornadoes leading 33-14. And Vicky staying excited here in the comments. By the way, Edward replying earlier to our comments said he'll send a contract with his agent. So we're set in
so
that
he
conversation.
has an agent, and we need to hire him as an agent.
It sounds like it. Good to have you with us here tonight as the pass inside. Keenan puts it up, no good, and finally a defensive rebound for the Cougars. 2:25 to go here in the second, right side. And with it, Mason Empson, number 14, up top. Nearly threw that one away. Able to get it back, though. Number 15 out onto the floor. That's Nolan Sornberger. As that one stolen away, threw it right to Colby Hightower. He was ready for it. 2 minutes to go here in the half. That pass a little low, out of play. A-Town turns it over.
Yeah, I like the idea there. I like that idea.
By the way, how about this nugget here, Coach? I just came across this. 1.37 million viewers for the Illinois-Nebraska game on Sunday.
Well,
it's the most viewed college basketball game on the network FS1.
No kidding.
So,
well, that number would have been one lower if I hadn't watched it. That was an entertaining game.
Oh, man. You know what? Illinois looking dangerous. Don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here, but.
Well, when you put a zone out there, you put 6'11", 6'10", 6'10", 6'9", and I think one of the guys, smallest guy, was 6'7".
That pass inside. A lot of European guys there, too. Coach Underwood knows where to find them.
But if that's the zone you're putting out there, that's a lot of length.
That's driving inside. There's Riker Darst.
Wow.
What a move. Riker Darst into double figures. He's got 10 points for the Tornadoes.
You know what we forget sometimes, Wyatt, is he still is a sophomore.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. There's the top of the key of 3. That one rims out no good. Plays like a senior sometimes. Of course, he did that last year when we were doing games together, you and I.
Yep. It's good to see him come off that injury of that, that sprained ankle. He's looks like he's moving a lot better now.
Playing more minutes there, so the training wheels may be off here tonight with Coach Link inside. There's Hightower, shot no good. A foul called with 56.9 seconds to go, and that's going to send A-Town back to the line. And shooting 2 shots is Colby Hightower. I mean, you look at the core of this A-Town side here. I mean, you got Lucas graduating and Colby graduating, but you're going to get back guys like Trey Keenan, who's only a sophomore. Carson Slagle will be a senior next year. Riker Darst will be a junior. Owen Timmons coming back. I mean, you're losing some big pieces, but you're bringing in some good pieces as well another year. But some of those kids from the JV side as well. Carrion, who's having a good year. Cooper Anderson coming up. I mean, it is a loaded team here coming through the boys' side on the A-Town side.
And you always, you like to compliment what's going on in practice too. You got scout teams, you got guys that are trying to do things to help the varsity, but they're getting themselves better too. I mean, Eli Schuster's been playing better than anybody at that JV level.
Yep.
Excuse the fact that he's shooting it well.
Yeah.
He's been playing well. I mean, that's a big compliment to what he's doing too.
37-14, 30 seconds to go here in the first half. With it left side, here is Hightower. Looks like A-Town will be content to take the last shot here in the first half. And a reminder, the Littles will be out to do another cheer routine here, as we had quite the show there during the girls' game. 10 seconds left, inside to Andrews, through the contact, able to get it back. A-Town, 5 to shoot. Darst, top of the key, drives, kicks into the corner, 3 on the way, good if it goes. That one a little strong from Keenan, and that'll end our first half. 37-14, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment. And we'll talk the numbers, and I think we do have another performance coming up here, so we'll have that for you as well. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
The Tumble Fresh option keeps clothes in the washer fresh with periodic tumbling until they're ready for the dryer. Finish laundry in under an hour with a 25-minute quick wash and 30-minute timed dry in the matching dryer. Whirlpool. Everyday care.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Brent Dugan joining me as well. He went downstairs to pick up his phone. He will be back with us here after the half. Right now, another cheer clinic from the Littles here, future A-Town cheerleaders. So I'll turn my mic down. We'll be able to hear them. All right, to avoid us getting copyright struck, we're back here on TSSR. Got to follow the rules there, unfortunately, Coach, but we'll still have the littles out there. Coach, I want to see you get out there, try some of these moves.
I would need a substitute, so you'd be my substitute. I'd say, hey,
yeah, see,
I'm low-winded.
See, just one leg kick from me is about all I need, and that would do me in.
I do not want to see you in any form of a leg kick.
You know what? I tried it one time. One night I got very frustrated at darts. I made a big leg kick out of frustration, and I about pulled a muscle. So we're not going to try that again. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan joining you here from A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. 37-14 our score at the half. And again, it just comes in a variety of ways here. The offense from A-Town. Riker Darst leading the way with 10 points for the Tornadoes. 7 points for Alex Fouch. 2 threes for him here after 7 in the last game. So a little bit of a letdown in that regard, but you can't expect him to do that.
Well, exactly. We have some high expectations for some of these guys and for some of the girls. I mean, it's hard to win. It's hard to play well every given night that you go out there. Us as coaches, we just ask everybody to play hard, and for the most part, all the boys and girls do that. And that's, I know Coach Link and I know that we have it easy. We have it better than others, and I'm very thankful for that. I know he is as well. I'll speak for him. But I'll also say, it's going to come from different areas with the boys team versus the girls. Girls, it's going to be, majority of the time, it's going to be the Caden, Avery, and Kennedy show putting points on the board. But you're also going to see, the boys do it in different ways. Fouch one night with 20 whatever points in the school record. Tonight you're seeing Darst with different ways of doing it, not only passing the ball but also shooting the basketball. Colby Hightower's been having some good minutes. As you said, Carson Slagle in that inside lane. All that stuff's good stuff.
As the Littles wrap up their halftime performance here tonight, a successful cheer clinic night here at A-Town High School. A lot of folks in attendance for that. A lot of folks also just in attendance to enjoy some great basketball here. Been a busy day here. 3 games, our third of 3. The JV game earlier today, won by A-Town, and then the girls game here tonight, also won by A-Town here this evening. As A-Town looking for the sweep. Edward pointing out, Coach still rocking the Pat Riley Blazer jacket tonight.
He is.
He's bringing it back in style, Doesn't have the dress shirt underneath it here tonight. I think he's got just the T-shirt on underneath, but if there's somebody that can pull off a T-shirt and a blazer, it'd be Coach Link, I think.
I think ESPN's got to get back to the East Coast.
Yeah, what happened?
They got to get back to the East Coast, evidently, and get that report in for the 11 o'clock shift, or maybe it's the midnight shift. I don't know.
Shout out Jameel Johnson and Carson Stenger there for having some fun with that ESPN table. If you missed it, we had it on full display during the JV and the girls game, so that was a lot of fun there with those fellas there tonight. So fun to see that. Fun to see some good basketball. Let's put the scoreboard back up there so we can show you the score, so you don't have to take my word for it. 37-14. A-Town, their leading scorer, as I said, Riker Darst. Alex Fouch with 7, 6 points for Trey Keenan, 4 points for Lucas Andrews, 5 points for Colby Hightower, 2 points for Carson Slagle, Aiden Stromson adding in 2 as well. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different scorers already in the first half. So that, again, is just kind of what we talked about throughout the first half. You never know where it's going to come from here for this A-Town side. For ROWVA Williamsfield, they shot the 3. At least their first 12 points of the ball game were from 3. But outside of that, it's been quiet here offensively. Hayden Tucker, Drake DeJanes. There's a kid, I didn't write down his first name. I got his last name there. Number 25, Daniel Scala. He had a 3. Duncan Sechrist with a 3. And Max Nichols had a 2. And that is your scoring breakdown there for ROWVA Williamsfield. Obviously trying to keep pace with an A-Town team who hit, 5 threes in the first quarter?
First quarter, 5 threes, yep.
So, I mean, they were coming fast and furious, but hard to keep up when they're hitting threes like that, and just the offense. It's been such a well-oiled machine these last couple of games. Even even not just with the three. The threes have been falling here, it feels like the last couple of games for A-Town boys, but they're running their offense to perfection there. They're getting twos and threes there. Just everything is a well-oiled machine right now for Coach Link.
You know, and I've said that from day one, the consistency level the boys have brought to the table. They've had one bad quarter against East Dubuque that I think they've won back. Otherwise, their winning total would be one more. You know, they had that game pretty much in hand at halftime and just went ice cold in the second half. And, of course, Riker Darce went down, too, with an ankle injury. But for the most part, their consistency, and like I said, when you got 6, 7, 8 guys that will do it and put points on the board or help out in scoring in various ways. I mean, Lucas Andrews does not put the ball in the hoop all the time, but he does attribute to getting out the lanes, getting steals, getting deflections. That adds to some of the offense that A-Town takes advantage of when the other team can't control the ball or have a good enough offensive set. So it's always a good thing for that kind of player with a Lucas Andrews just getting tip passes and contributing to the offense in a defensive manner.
37-14 our score. We'll step aside, get you ready for the second half here in just a moment. As A-Town leading 37-14. Back in a few. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan on the call here as we are at the half, 37-14. The A-Town Tornadoes leading the Cougars of ROWVA Williamsfield as we are about ready to get things started here in the second half. A-Town looking for win number 22 on the season. We were just looking at the schedule here during the break. I mean, you look at A-Town's schedule, the only losses to Route Catholic, a Macomb team that they had faced a month before, and East Dubuque. Those are their only 3 losses coming into this one here tonight, and they are certainly well on their way with a 23-point lead starting the second half.
Well, and you like ROWVA Williamsfield. I mean, there's Duncan Secret diving on the floor. I mean, he could say I'm going to quit down 23 to a good A-Town team, but he didn't do it. I mean, he's down there diving on the floor. You got to like to see that if you're Coach Hart and his coaching staff.
They got some good players, I think, coming up, as we saw in that JV game earlier here today. A lot of shooters. Speaking of a shooter, there's a right wing 3 on the way. No good by Fouch. And the rebound comes out to ROWVA Williamsfield. They'll bring it back. But, yeah, they got some good shooters. They put up a 3-point parade with A-Town in that JV game where we saw 20 combined threes. First half of this one had quite a few threes here as well. As that one whistled out of bounds, it'll be A-Town basketball. 2, 3, 4. 9 combined threes between the two sides here in this one. And we just finished the first half. Second half underway. Good to have you with us here tonight. Trey Keenan inside, kicks it out. There's Fouch, corner 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Keenan Gets another rebound.
Nice
Inside pass. Aiden Stromson lays that one up and in.
Great pass by Lucas.
Great pass. Great find inside there. And the offensive glass creating that second chance point, which feels like the rebounding has just been outstanding here tonight. ROWVA Williamsfield had some long defensive possessions. Here's Duncan Sechrist, a little mid-range floater off the rim, no good. Battle for it. Ooh, no call there. Up the floor.
My.
There goes Aiden Stromson, a whistle, and now a foul called.
That was one heck of a pass there. I mean, you can't lead one better than that.
Good outlet pass there, and a foul called. That'll send Stromson to the line, shooting 2. 39-14 our score, 6:45 to go here, third quarter.
It's like the old Utah Jazz days. Now, I know I'm dating myself a little bit with John Stockton and Karl Malone. But those type of teams always led the league in assists in the NBA. Now, I'm not a big NBA guy, and I'm not going to promote that altogether. But when you pass the ball well, that means you're distributing the basketball, you're moving the basketball, and that's what this A-Town boys team does. I don't know what their assists are per game this year, but it's got to be a pretty high number. It's probably in the 10 to 12 range.
As that one's tipped, nearly stolen away. Sechrist comes away with it. What a block there! Alex Fouch blocks that one back. And here's the pass inside. Keenan on the baseline, puts up the shot through the contact. No call, and rebound comes out. 2-on-2 the other way if they hurry. It's Daniel Scala kicking it out. That one thrown away and taken by Keenan. Stayed in play. There's Keenan going to go through and lay that one up and in. What a play through the contact there for Trey Keenan. 41-14, 6:08 to go here in the third. Lost my scoreboard there for a minute. Right side here is Mason Empson. A step back three on the way from the corner. That one no good by Scala. And the rebound. A-Town brings it up the other way. Here's Alex Fouch. That one up top. Nearly taken away. Andrews gets it back. Pass inside, back out. Right side, there's Fouch. Corner three on the way. Rimmed halfway down and out. Battle, and we got a whistle and a tie-up. Lucas Andrews goes crashing to the floor. We got a whistle and a tech. As Coach Link picks up a tech.
It's been late. Joe's getting a little cranky, it looks like.
5:38 to go here in the third. So it'll be free throws.
Who's the tech on? Is it on?
That's what I'm wondering. I think it's going to be on 51, Max Nichols. 51? He wasn't even on. Oh, yeah, he was on the floor. Never mind. He's talking to the coach now. So, beg pardon. Apologies to Coach Link.
Yeah, I thought.
I thought he picked up the tee. He looked hot too, so I don't know what was going on, but
I still think Joe's getting. I'm saying that in kidding fashion. I don't need any referees fraternity coming after me. I'm just joking about Joe getting cranky.
We've had that already. Whistle, we got a timeout. 43-14. See if that's 30 or a full. I didn't see the signal. I think it's a full. We'll take a break.
Full. They're sitting down. Yep.
They're sitting down. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed, Brent Dugan on the call. This game brought to you by Mid-Century Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278. Visit fiberfastnow.com to join the winning team. Speaking of winning teams, Coach, who do you like on Sunday?
Well, you got to like the CL Seahawks. I mean, I hate to jump on the fan favorite, but, man, they're going to be tough. Nothing against New England. They definitely deserve to be there. But I really like how the Seattle Seahawks have played all year.
I realized I hadn't asked you that, so why not sneak that one in here? 43-14, bringing it up the floor. Good dribbling there by Mason Impson, and tried to throw it off of Lucas Andrews, but he threw it right through his legs. Left side, here's Alex Fouch. He thought about it, and he thought about it again, top of the key, but instead kicks it to Andrews, right side. 5:10 to go here in the third. Riker Darst hands it off to Andrews. Back out, left side, 3 on the way for Fouch. Front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound into the corner, and that one hit the baseline. It'll be ROWVA Williamsfield basketball.
Fouch is just up in arms. He's like, man, it looked so easy going through the rim the other night. That's basketball for you, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just the way it plays out sometimes. Is with it right side, under 5 minutes to go here in the third. Duncan Sechrist moves it now back left side here to number 15, who's out there. I got to get that number there for you. That is Nolan Sortenberger. Has that one out of play. Last touch by A-Town, so it'll be Cougar basketball. 4:36 to go here in the third as they'll inbound it. Drake DeJanes. Sechrist, a little floater. Oh, nice play there off the inbounds play. Duncan Sechrist with the basket. He's got 5 to lead the way. Quickly the other way, though, as that one laid up and in. It's Owen Timmons with the basket. The blink of an eye, A-Town right back down the floor, 45-16.
They're swarming right now, too. I really like their defensive pass, jumping in the lanes. And, boy, next year with a shot clock, that's going to be a tough. They're already going to be 10 seconds into it. Nice drive there.
Drake DeJanes drives inside and lays it up and in. 45-18 the score. As we count down under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pass to the baseline. There's Colby Hightower. Lays it up. That one gets stuck in the rim. Was it you that said something about the new basketballs, or was that?
Yeah, I don't particularly like them. I think that right there, that play right there happens way too often. The ball just kind of has a different kind of stickiness to it. Those evolutions were great basketball. IHSA, if you're listening to me, I really like those basketballs. I wish we'd bring them back, but maybe we give these Evos a couple more years. But yeah, they have a different feel to them.
1 out of 2 from the line there for Colby Hightower. He's got 6. 46-18 our score. Into the corner. There's a 3 on the way. That one from downtown. It's Daniel Scala from deep. He's got 2 threes. He now has the team lead in scoring. And quickly the other way. A-Town gets a shot up quickly. And the rebound comes to the Cougars. And that one, top of the key. There's a 3 on the way for Sechrist. Back of the rim, no good. Whistle. Foul called. That'll be the 4th foul on the Cougars. As my mouse has just about had enough here tonight. Might need new batteries before LTC tournament.
Yeah, you better get that.
That's going to be a long day.
It'll be a long day.
See, double tap there. There we go. 46-21 is the score. I don't know what is going on here. Come on. There we go. Hightower drives the baseline. Hightower will lay that one up and in. Colby Hightower with the basket. He's got 8. 48-21 the score.
There's Colby just slicing through there again.
There's a 3 on the way for Sechrist. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Keenan. 2:40 to go here in the third. Up the floor. Slagle. Oh, my. That is a whistle out of bounds. They don't call a foul, though. Goodness.
Oh, boy.
I think these guys are ready to call it a night here.
Yeah.
There's been some hard contact. Well, we talked about in your game, Chesney Engel took a shot, looked like to the eye off a kneecap, and then took a couple other hard falls in that ball game of yours. As that one laid up, count it, and a foul. Colby Hightower through the contact and 1.
I'd say pound for pound, Chesney could be one of the tougher ones on the team. I'm not kidding you. Don't know what that girl weighs. Don't care to ask either. But I will say this, man. She gets up and she'll get hit hard, but she'll get up and she'll finish off plays.
She needed a good ice bath after tonight's game. She didn't even play that many minutes, but she still might need an ice bath. Nice save. Offensive rebound, spin move, shot no good. Tip back up and good. Owen Timmons cleans it up. What a play by Timmons.
That was pretty.
52-21, 2:15 to go. Dribble behind the back is Gage Browning. Top of the key, right side. Goes to DeJanes, now to Sechrist. Sechrist picks up the dribble. That one intercepted by Darst. 2 minutes to go here in the third.
Euro step.
Darst goes to the rack, lays it up, no good, but another foul. Edward excited for Mr. Hightower, Colby Hightower. Having himself another good game here, and you've had nothing but good things to say of Hightower over the last couple of broadcasts that you and I have had there, Coach.
I really like his energy coming off the bench, and I know each team has their little pluses. Avery Steagles our energy off the bench last year to that girls basketball team, and this year you look at the boys team. I mean, you bring in Colby Hightower and Carson Slagle, just bring in different waves of players, and even Owen Timmons with that nice little follow-up rebound there for a 2-point shot. Those kind of plays are just hard to find in your starting lineup, let alone your 6th, 7th, and 8th man, which are very important to good basketball teams.
1:58 to go here in the third. 53-21 is the score. And that one tipped into the corner. Nice play there by Hightower, but he throws it into the hands of Browning. Gets a screen up top. Here's Empson inside. Triple team on him. Kicks it to Nichols. He'll drive. Nearly extended that arm there. Almost got a foul call as that one tipped. Empson gets it back, lays it up. Got a whistle and a late foul, but I saw the official put his hand up. He just didn't have the whistle in his hand.
Yeah, I don't think the whistle. I think the whistle kind of moved. I don't know. I'll give Steve Spivey the benefit of the doubt on that one.
1:29 to go here in the third quarter. As to the line, Mason Empson. He'll put up a couple free throws here as that one off the front of the rim, no good. Just the second foul on A-Town here in the quarter, by the way. Edward pointing out with Colby Hightower. I'll get to that here in just a second as Carson Slagle on the floor. Here's a nice little move right there. Getting inside, shot no good. Aiden Stromson lays it up, count it, and a foul. Aiden Stromson with the bucket and one. Wow, what a shot there by Aiden Stromson. He's having himself a good day. 6 points for Stromson.
That's a good, strong move by Aiden there. Getting a little talking to. I don't know, there's some talking going on down there, but Joe Thompson straightening it out, folks. So we got he's done this year. Congratulations to a fine career. I hate to say this, and now it's kind of this part of it, but he reffed me back in the day, and I'm there's been a couple clouds and a couple days of sleep since I played.
50.
That's a long time ago.
56-21 the score. A-Town, by the way, on a 10-0 run. 1 minute to go here in the third. Edward pointing out that likes the court vision that Colby Hightower has. The vision play like a chess player coming off the bench as a sixth man. Good man to have as a sixth man, as we got a whistle and a foul called. Or is it a timeout called? Looks like maybe a timeout called by ROWVA Williamsfield. That is the case. 30-second timeout. Quick read for our sponsor. You're watching A-Town Athletics, presented by Mid-Century Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278 or visit fiberfastnow.com to join the winning team. 48.4 seconds to go here, third quarter, on a busy, busy night here at A-Town High School. Was that Chesney there in the student section Chesney falling over? Trying to get that shirt?
All I can say is I better see her grab rebounds like that from going forward.
She boxed out pretty good on that play right there.
Boxed out, jumped in the crowd, grabbed the rebound, grabbed the shirt, whatever it is.
Oh, man. To be that young again, to take that kind of a beating that she did in the game earlier tonight. Top of the key, there's Carson Slagle. He'll try his luck and hits that one. Carson Slagle from downtown. 59-21 the score.
Another three.
I'll have to count them during the break here and see how many they've got. Been a little quiet since the first half, but
You're going to have to take your shoes off, I think.
running out of fingers and toes here. Top of the key, there's a three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Colby Hightower. 14 seconds left here in the quarter. A-Town will play for the final shot.
Good decision.
Here's Hightower with it, 7 to shoot. Hightower moves to his right, kicks it into the corner. Deep three on the way for Alex Fouch from downtown, just before the buzzer sounds. Alex Fouch into double figures, 62-21. A-Town finishes the quarter on a 16-0 run.
He stayed with that shot really well. I thought he kind of short-armed some of those other threes, but he definitely stayed with that shot.
We'll go to the fourth. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Getting help from Coach Dugan, Brent Dugan, for the A-Town girls basketball team who wrapped up the home slate of their regular season here tonight with another win. 21 wins on the season for them. A-Town currently with 21 wins on the boys' side, looking for number 22, and they're 8 minutes away from doing so here tonight. We'll have the running clock here, so should be quick sailing here through our fourth quarter. Good to have you with us here tonight. As A-Town, another strong performance offensively. 3 guys in double figures. There's a double team out top. Nice pass to the baseline. And laying that one up, no good. And the rebound. A-Town will bring it back the other way. Eli Schitzler out onto the floor, wearing number 14. Here's Fouch to the right side. A pump fake. Oh, that one into the backcourt. And here comes ROWVA Williamsfield with it the other way. That shot no good by Browning. And now the rebound. A-Town will bring it back. 62-21 the score. 7:24 to go here in the fourth. Carson Slagle, free throw line. He'll put up the shot off the rim. No good. Rebound. Falls into the hands of number 10, Will Hart. Hart will bring it back to the volleyball line. Pick up the dribble and get it. Nolan Sornberger.
Looks like the JV players that had a nice game tonight are coming in to finish this rolling clock here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir. Is inside to the rack. Lays it up. No, but a foul. Will Hart will go to the line. He had 9 in the JV game.
That was a nice little drive he showed right there.
Yeah, he had some good moments there in the second half of that game against A-Town, as A-Town led big at half. They led 31-14 in the JV game. ROWVA Williamsfield, to their credit in that game, cut it to a 10-point, actually an 8-point game at one point before A-Town eventually ran away with it.
Right.
First one up and good for Hart, and one more to come, as I believe the rest of the substitutions are made there. And A-Town clearing out the bench. Next one on the way, it's up and good. Bringing it up the floor here after a 2-for-2 trip there for Will Hart. Right side, here's Eli Schitzler, 6 minutes to go.
The way he was hot there in that first game, the JV game.
Yeah, 7 threes in that first game today. As the pass inside, Anderson kicks it out. Here's Slagle. Carson Slagle with it, right side. Oh, and there's a miscommunication, looking for Carrion. That one out of bounds. By the way, our friend Sam Seacrest joining us. Sorry I missed you. Unfortunate. I was hoping to see him here tonight, but long trip back to ROWVA Williamsfield there for Sam. So
yeah,
he is heading home here. But he said, can you also tell Coach Dugan to be a little more energetic? I think he used all his energy during that game here tonight there.
Just like him, though, I got to be in bed by this time.
That's true. That is true. We appreciate you hanging out with us, though, after that girls' game here tonight. But season winding down on both sides, boys and girls. I think the boys only have a couple more games left here at home. They got Farmington on Thursday, which, programming note, we will not be able to be at, unfortunately.
And that's a makeup game, correct?
That's the makeup game with Farmington. It's a non-conference game. Nice play there by Carson Slagle inside, laying it up and in.
I really like his change of speeds there, especially in the lane. He's doing a nice job.
64-23 as there's a shot up and good. Duncan Sechrist with the bucket. He's got 7 here now, leads the way for ROWVA Williamsfield. 4:23 to go here. And then I think there's only one more home game after that. That'd be the following Thursday. I believe this coming Thursday, though, is senior night, so if you're wanting to come celebrate the seniors, again, apologies. Step back jumper on the way for Schisler. That one no good, and a rebound into the hands of ROWVA Williamsfield. I was wanting to be on there for senior night. There's a 3 on the way for Hart. Off the back rim, no good. I was wanting to be here for the senior night festivities, but duty calls, you know what I mean? There's a corner 3 on the way for Schisler! Picking up where he left off. That one from downtown.
Is that 8 on the night?
8 on the night, 1 here in this one as we got a whistle out of bounds. Last touch by ROWVA Williamsfield.
You think he's going to be talking to Fouch about, hey, I made 8 in one night.
8 in one night. tied Fouch's number.
All jokes aside, I mean, it's only varsity level stats there, but great shooting night by Eli.
That is true. There's the left side 3 on the way. Dax can't get it to go. Like his effort there, Dax Anderson, as that one is stolen away. Cooper Anderson out on the floor, number 30. Cross-court pass, Schisler gets it to Carrion, drives. A little shot up, no good, but a foul. No apologies there. Thought I hit it. I guess not.
Look at Alyssa on it.
See, I did. It just didn't register. So I tapped it again and it hit 70. Not there yet. 67-25. You stop it right now. First one on the way. It's up and good. $67-25. Carrion misses the first. Carrion's got to make one now. I circled one of his numbers and I jinxed him.
That's all your fault.
That is my fault. Into the corner. There's a 3 on the way for Browning. It's no good. Rebound Schisler as he lost it out of bounds. Last touch, though, by ROWVA Williamsfield. Pull up the schedule here, and we'll have that answer for you, by the way, for the boys. Yep, Farmington coming up on Thursday. Again, we will not be here, unfortunately, for that one. Our final broadcast for the boys will be Thursday. Next Thursday. Top of the key, a 3 on the way for Carrion. It's no good. Rebound, Browning. 1:45 to go. We'll talk schedules and everything in the post game. Of course, getting ready for the LTC tournament on the girls' side this weekend. We'll be the home of every single game. And the regional.
Man, we're getting close to wrapping up the season, Wyatt, and as always, want to thank you and TSSR for being a main supporter of A-Town girls and boys basketball. We love it. We love you presenting it, and I don't have to give as much energy, Sam, when Wyatt gives my dose of the energy, because he does a great job with talking about the girls and boys. So we really appreciate that, Wyatt.
Turnaround shot, appreciate that there, Coach. That one up and good. Gage Browning with the nice turnaround shot there a moment ago. Under a minute to go here, 67-27. A-Town looking to wrap up their 22nd win of the season. What a season for Coach Link and crew. As into the corner, here's Cooper Anderson. He'll drive, puts up a floater. That one no good. And bringing it back the other way. A little Euro step for Browning. It's no good. A-Town comes away with it. Here's Carrion as we approach 30 seconds to go. Sam wanting to know if the pairings have come out for the LTC tournament. Those come out tomorrow, right?
They come out
tomorrow
morning.
after your games, right?
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, yeah.
Because Princeville and Knox will have to play tomorrow night, and that's a decisive factor in who gets the 4 seed.
Yeah, so that's your answer there, Sam, as A-Town going to wind down the rest of the clock, and they will pick up another home win here tonight. 67-27 the final score as the Tornadoes wrap it up with a sweep of ROWVA Williamsfield here this evening. The JV a winner, the girls a winner, and the boys picking up the win here this evening. What a night of basketball here at A-Town High School.
Yeah, good night for A-Town basketball, and really done in a dominant fashion. I mean, good job by all three levels.
So the A-Town Tornadoes will pick up that 22nd win of the season. They will stay undefeated in the LTC, 8-0. Again, a few games left still on the season, so still some work to be done here for Coach Link, but setting themselves up real pretty as they get ready to head into that final stretch here over the next week and a half, sitting at 8-0 in the LTC. I mean, that's got to be more than you even asked for here if you're Coach Link. If you asked him at the beginning of the season, they'd be 8-0. I mean, he would take that and then some. I don't even know if Coach Link saw this season coming here at the start that they've had in the LTC play.
I tell you what, if you would have asked him about the second weekend, he probably saw some stuff coming together pretty quickly. There's Carl out there hitting the half-court shot. I'll tell you what, he was 3 of 4 last night there.
Was he really?
Yeah.
We'll get him on the camera here as there you go.
He's got my shirt on. I love it.
By the way, did you get one of them shirts? I'm sure Steph gave you one of them.
I do not even want a picture of myself. Looking at that ugly thing.
I should have wore mine loud and proud here tonight, but I left in a hurry today.
Understood. I totally get that.
Thank you, Sam, for joining us here tonight. Be careful on your way back. Appreciate you joining us here tonight here in Abingdon. Wish I could have gotten to say hey to you, but
he's a mailman. He's probably already home by now.
Yeah, he's probably home enjoying that, but we'll maybe see you down the road here as the season winding down. 67-27 though. Let's take a look at the numbers here for A-Town. Let's see here. We've got quite a few scorers, obviously, here in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different scorers here tonight for A-Town. Leading scorer of the bunch is Alex Fouch, who finished with 12 points here tonight. Not as sharp from 3 here tonight after the record night of 7 threes, but didn't need it to happen here tonight, but still finishing it with the team lead and scoring with 12 points there for Alex.
And what did you say the final was?
67-20.
6-7.
Yes, sir.
I had to do that to you. Sorry.
Well, I know Alyssa was doing it here earlier, so.
That's my maturity level, Wyatt. Sorry. No, but they did shoot the ball well, but also going back to it, it's probably a broken record by this time, is how they distribute the ball. It wasn't one guy shooting it well from the outside. Like you said, you're writing scores down or buckets by a lot of guys that play tonight, and when Coach Link called a guy's number, he goes out there and he scores, or he adds to the scores. That's what this team can do at the boys level, and I got to compliment them because they do it a lot better sometimes than the girls and the girls that I coach. So I got to give them just a tip of the hat on how they do things.
Riker Darst had 11 here tonight. 10 points for Colby Hightower, who continues his hot play.
Carl hit the 3.
Carl hit one there, just as. That's his post-game ritual here at A-Town. Now he's going to step back, I think, even shoot it a little bit further now.
Yep, Graham's giving. Can't go over the line, Carl.
Yep, got to stay behind that line there. Let's see the rest of the scoring breakdown here. Trey Keenan had 8, 7 for Aiden Stromson, 7 for Carson Slagle off the bench. 4 points for Lucas Andrews, 4 points for Owen Timmons, and a 3 here tonight for number 14. That's Eli Schisler off the bench. So a stacked card here tonight on the A-Town offense for ROWVA Williamsfield. A lot of different scorers as well. The problem was they just didn't score a lot.
Didn't have enough.
As the ROWVA Williamsfield, Duncan Sechrist leading the way with 7. 6 points for Daniel Scala. 5 points for Drake DeJanes. 3 points for Hayden Tucker. 2 points each for Gage Browning, Max Nichols, And number 10, who I don't have here written down, Will Hart. That's right. He made some plays there in the second half coming in off the bench. Will Hart had 2 points here as well. 67-27 the final score here. A-Town will pick up that 22nd win of the season. They will turn their attention now to Farmington coming up on Thursday night here at A-Town. And again, we will not be here on the call for that one, unfortunately. But we will be back the following Thursday for the home finale against Galva. They do have Princeville and Ridgewood to take care of.
Shot,
what a shot. The bank opened late here tonight. What a shot there. As Princeville will then be on the schedule for A-Town boys on the 6th. That's Friday night. And then Tuesday, they're up in Cambridge against Ridgewood.
Girls down there making money. How the heck did that happen? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
that is interesting.
Let's go down and shoot some threes.
Yeah.
Can we get?
Was that the thing? He had to.
There must have been an ongoing bet.
Must have been a bet whether or not he was going to make it or not.
That's funny.
All right. So that's the rest of the schedule there for A-Town. Just a few games left. Farmington Thursday here at home. And then Friday they're at Princeville. That'll be a good matchup there. Rematch of the regional championship game for A-Town. Ridgewood then on Tuesday, and then Galva back next Thursday, which we'll have for you. By the way, since I'm going to miss senior night this coming Thursday, my goal is to talk to some of the seniors in the home finale against Galva. I'll have to talk to Coach Link about that, but that's the goal, to try to get some of the seniors up here and to chat with them a little bit about things. Since we're not going to be here on senior night, that's going to be what we're hoping to do.
And I think that's going to be a huge game for how the final
LTC plays out.
I can't remember the exact record of Galva, but I know they were one of the favorites, along with A-Town boys, to coming into the season. I know Galva had some injuries early on, so weren't playing as well as they are now.
Yeah, Galva's 18-6 and undefeated in the LTC right now.
So that's going to be a huge game.
Let's see what they're up to here tonight. They're playing Stark County here tonight, so that certainly could be a big end-of-season matchup here. Could be a fight for that one spot.
That'd be a nice way to end the season, wouldn't it?
Would be a lot of fun, so we'll see how that one plays out here. But, yeah, we are not going to be here on Thursday again, unfortunate for that. But we will be here starting on Saturday, 11 a.m. LTC tournament gets underway.
11 a.m. to 6:30 is the final.
6:30 is the final tip-off. We'll be here for every one of them. And then we'll be back on Monday and Wednesday for the LTC Championship.
And compliments to the A-Town community. Just a great crowd here tonight. I know the cheerleading clinic always brings that. Maisie Poston does, or that's her maiden name. Maisie Link does a great job with those cheerleaders and getting those. I don't know how many. I heard numbers of 140 plus.
I can believe it.
Yeah, and that's just a great
that
job.
That first one was insane. Shout out to the cheerleaders, by the way.
We couldn't even get to halftime. We had to wait for that long line of girls to walk through. Like you said, compliments to what she does and how she does it. But, yeah.
Shout out to the high school cheerleaders for keeping them all in line there. That's very impressive.
Kept them corralled, that's for sure.
Certainly could have gone a different way there. But, you know, Coach, this is our final time to get to chat here, at least after one of your games here. But congratulations on a great season here. We look forward to chatting with you. LTC tournament. We'll talk to you during boys' games as well. But best of luck the rest of the way into the postseason. We'll chat with you after some of the games that we cover in the postseason. But it's been a fun ride here and getting to cover you guys. And congratulations on 200 wins as well earlier this month or a week or so ago. And congratulations on another great season here. But we've had a lot of fun here. Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Wyatt.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's the head coach of the girls basketball team, Coach Brent Dugan. We get the head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team, Corey Link, joining us here on TSSR in the post game as the A-Town Tornadoes picking up their 22nd win of the season. Coach Link, good to see you here. Boy, that was, you guys, it was kind of what I said about the girls' game here tonight. With everything going on here, you guys were wanting to come out here and you were wanting to make a message, it felt like there. Made that message heard in the early going, got out to a big run, and never really took your foot off the gas, it felt like.
Yeah, in the thing I told those guys, and it's part of the product, part of crowd, stuff like that. But I don't even think we played our A game. I think that we kind of found a way to do the right things. Second half was a lot cleaner than the first half, I thought. First half we made some silly mistakes defensively, and we were relying too much on trying to turn them over and getting run-outs. I didn't think half-court wise we were sharp as we needed to be against like zones. We've seen a lot of zones, and I thought that tonight we were just kind of going through the motions a little bit. But no, I mean that's kind of trying to maybe, like we talked about at halftime, maybe taking the kill shot early, trying to get that big hitter, settling too much and trying to get the knockout punch. But no, credit to the guys. This is a rivalry game, like a lot of these guys know each other. They hang out with each other, stuff like that. And so I thought emotions were going to be high, and I thought we did a really good job of keeping that in check, attitudes-wise, and keeping our composure. And it's always good to get through. We had a 4-game stretch there that we took care of business, and we need to take care of business, and looking to a good challenge on Thursday.
Yeah, looking at my scoring breakdown there, you outscored them in the second quarter 13-2, so that kind of really blew the game wide open there going into the half. And it came from everywhere here. The 3-point barrage these last couple of games. Of course, we saw the historic night from Alex there last time we were here. But, I mean, everybody was getting in, hitting threes here tonight. When the threes are falling like that, I know that's not what you like to rely on. But when the threes are falling like that, my goodness, you guys are a tough team to beat.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody can shoot them, I mean, Trey, I don't even know if Trey had one tonight, but Trey Keenan, he's a capable shooter. Even I don't like to talk about it, but Aiden Stromson can step out and knock one down if we needed to. I don't like him shooting very many, but no, everybody's capable of knocking one down. We play 8 guys, very solid minutes, and all 8 of them are capable of knocking shots down. That's the best part, like we've talked many times. You don't know where it's actually coming from night in, night out. You guys can throw, people can scout, people can nitpick and say, hey, we're going to try to shut this guy down. The best part about this team is it's going to be somebody else, stepping up. And Alex didn't shoot it great tonight, but I think he still had 4. I mean, stuff like that. And Riker had 2 or 3, getting him shooting the ball a little bit better and confidence-wise, knocking him down. So like you said, when we make shots, it makes us look really, really good. But this team's just capable of anything. Anybody's going to throw at us, we're capable of answering one way or the other, and it makes life pretty easy for me, relying on those guys and knowing that we have 5 guys out there that's capable of doing something at all times.
We're talking to the head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team, Corey Link, joining us here on TSSR. I'm tell you what, I think one of the best preseason predictions that you made, really since I've gotten to know you here at A-Town, was when you and I talked right before the first game of the season that you and I did. Was about Lucas Andrews and the fact that he is your spark plug and the way that kid plays defense, the way he was playing it here tonight, really the way he's been playing it the last couple of ball games that we have covered here is unlike anything that I've ever seen. I'm comparing him to Avery Stiegel on the girls' side here, the way she's been playing the last month or so. I mean, that kid is truly special on the defensive side.
He is. And like we've said, and I tell everybody, he makes one play a night in the first quarter that just gets us going. I think tonight they came down, hit a 3, we come down. I don't know if we got a 2 or a 3, something like that. And then it kind of went back and forth, and we got up to 7-3 or something like that. And then they answered with another one. And then it was all of a sudden Lucas Andrews makes a play. He stole a ball, got a run-out layup. Next trip down, he comes in and tips one from behind, turns around, gets a run-out layup. And then next thing you know, he finds the ball in his hands, and he throws an outlet pass for a layup. And it's just like, once that happens, it just seems like we click, and it's night in, night out. Every game just seems like he makes that play, and just like, all right, here we go. Like my assistant coach tonight, I think it was after the first one, he's like, oh, there we go, here we go, now we go. And it just seems like that's what happens, and that's what we've talked many times before. Senior leadership does, and I had somebody come to me Saturday after the game after I got done. Well, you weren't here Saturday, I guess.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I came down, got my book, and some guy came over to me and he's like, man, I don't know what you did with Lucas Andrews, but that kid, I've never seen bigger change from one year to the next. And it's just being a guy that's growing in confidence. He knows what he's capable of doing. He knows what his weaknesses are. And right now he's making you pay. You know, he's not the greatest shooter. You know, he's not a guy that's going to step out and knock many of them down. We're trying to build that confidence in him and get him to knock one down. But right now he knows that that's what his weakness is, so he's going to exploit. Maybe you're going to back off of him. Maybe you're going to sit in the lane and not guard him. Well, guess what? I got a free range of getting 3 dribbles to the drive and knock you off your feet and get to the rim. And that's just leadership. That's knowing what you're capable are and just seeing your growth. And I can't say enough great words about that kid.
Well, and another spark plug that you guys certainly seem to have, at least coming off the bench. Coach Dugan has, the last couple of broadcasts that Dugan and I have done here. Can't say enough nice things about Colby Hightower coming in off your bench. One of the best weapons to come in as a sixth man. I mean, that guy. If it's not Lucas Andrews, you certainly got him to come in as a spark.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was the hardest conversations I've probably had in my 10 years here is having that conversation, because Colby was a starter for us last year on a team that won 20 games, got to a regional championship, and having to have that conversation, going into the season and be like, all right, man, I've kind of made my decision. I think with this group, with this role, I think this is what going to benefit you and benefit the team the most. And he was so understanding, and he says, whatever the team needs, I'm capable of doing it, and whatever we got to do to win games. And I think that was kind of the spark plug. We talked all non-conference about that great start we got off to, and I think that was a big part of it. These guys accepting things and not worrying about who gets who each night. And that's the best quality that this team provides us, is Colby coming off the bench and being that spark plug. When we need something, like the other night at Weathersfield, we didn't get off to a great start, and then we sub Colby and Owen and those guys and Carson in, and right off the bat, Colby gets 4 or 5 points right off the bat, gets us going, and then that's where we ran. It's just night in, night out, like you said. Every night it's somebody, and it's a great thing to have, and we're looking forward to hopefully a long postseason run.
Yeah, we're talking to the head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team here, Corey Link, as Coach Link, final couple of weeks of the regular season here. Last question before we let you go here. Obviously, you got Farmington, little non-conference remake, making that game up there, bringing Farmington here to town coming up on Thursday, and then a couple of very important road tests for you guys here. As you guys still undefeated in the LTC, what's the message to the guys getting ready for 3 really tough games there? Farmers, they've been playing some good basketball of late.
Eight in a row, I believe, is what Farmington's on, and I kind of wish we would have played them early. They were down and out, and now they're feeling good about themselves. But no, it's going to be a good challenge, and nothing against the opponents that we've had the last week, but this competition that we should have beat, and we should have beat handily. So now we get an opponent on our home floor, senior night, stuff like that. That's playing really well. It's going to be a challenge. They provide some challenges for us, so it's trying to get refocused against a good team, a good quality opponent, and then, like you said, then we got to go to Princeville on Friday. Tough place to play. They're well coached. They're going to give you their best shot, and then again, Ridgewood next week, and we'll tackle that when we have to on the road. But yeah, it's 4 quality teams to finish off the regular season, and we're looking forward to it. Hopefully we can go 3-0, and then have, I think, probably Galva come in here next Thursday for the LTC championship. I think hopefully we'll both be undefeated at that point in time, if we don't stub our toe, and have a good regional atmosphere for a game that's going to mean something. Yeah. And so we're looking forward to it, but we got to take care of business Thursday. We'll prepare tomorrow and get some shots up, and hopefully have a nice crowd on senior night.
Well, we wish we could be here on Thursday. I got some duties to take care of, unfortunately, so I won't get to see that one on Thursday, but we will be back for that game, that very important game against Galva at the end of the year. So, Coach, best of luck here. We'll talk to you next Thursday, and we appreciate the time here chatting with us. Congrats picking up number 22 here tonight.
Yep, thanks, Wyatt.
Another good win for you guys.
I appreciate it, man. We'll see you around, buddy.
Absolutely. Sounds good. He's the head coach of the A-Town boys basketball team, Corey Link, joining us here. That's going to do it for us here tonight as the A-Town Tornadoes picking up a 67-27 win here tonight over ROWVA Williamsfield. Again, won't be here on Thursday. We will be here for the girls' LTC tournament over the weekend, starting on Saturday. We'll be here Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday for that. Thursday, we'll be here for the boys in that game against Galva. And then I believe regionals will be the following Monday, if my memory serves me right. So, folks, we got a lot of great basketball still to come right here on this floor at A-Town High School. We're happy to bring it to you here as the season winds down here. A-Town completes a 3-game sweep here. JV wins, girls win, and the boys win here tonight. What a night it was. A-Town boys finish it off here tonight, 67-27. We've got more basketball coming to you on Saturday. Again, that's when our next broadcast will be here from A-Town High School for the girls LTC tournament. So until then, for my camera girl Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed. It's been a pleasure broadcasting here tonight. We'll have more basketball for you here down the road. More basketball on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Have a good one.